Vacation. I have the whole week off. Glorious time off. Bought a pressure washer. Pressure washed the crap out of the deck yesterday and today. Actually, my dad did a lot of it. And tomorrow we're going to go and purchase some, well, I'm going to purchase some what they call, it's called deck over, and it'll make this deck look vastly better. If I don't do something, it's going to, I'm going to start putting my foot through the boards. This board here we couldn't salvage, so I purchased a 2x6 for about $5 and cut it in with my saber saw. And then when I paint, or when we paint this place, it will look just the same as all the other parts. I'm going to have to fix this broken board. This underneath here is a sewer pump. Pumps everything that comes out of the house up to the street. It used to be a septic system a long time ago, but apparently they had to upgrade to the sewer pump. Put this awesome hose reel in this morning so I can run a hose all the way out and water a tree and then reel it on up. And I think this is just highly cool. I've never actually tried it with two hoses. Let's see if I can reel the whole bastard up. Man, this is just too cool. Yeah. And then you flip it right up against the house. Boom. Is that cool or what? Good times. Here's that awesome little pressure washer I bought. First thing we did was blast off all of our cars and scrub them down with these car wash brushes. And now our cars look better than they have in months. I don't wash them very often. It's just not a priority. But they were getting real dusty. But man, I was just watching a video by TENNSUMITSUMA talking about why he decided to go MGTOW, and man, I can't say, I mean, I cannot fault him at all. It's like, it's just the way things are these days. If you marry, you are going to probably be responsible for the majority of the income. And if you have a financial hiccup, it's quite likely that she will dump your ass. When the economic hardship hit, I think it was Korea in like 2008, the divorces just went through the roof. And that means that if the divorces went through the roof, which they did, that means that the women were only there for money. They were just, it was a job. And when the money stopped, they left. It's like, and why would a guy want to sign up for that? And another thing that really irritated me, and let me tell you, growing up with three sisters, I have seen it in action. A lot of women they just have this this overwhelming compulsion to fuck things up. It's like, if things are going too smoothly, if they must feel like they're not like living or something, or their life isn't interesting, or and they need to have strife and pain and anguish in their life. Why? No freaking idea, pal. But so I just couldn't do it. I just said, nope, not doing it. And I made my decision before the internet even showed up. And So it was hard. Man, I was agonizing for about 4 months before I finally just said, no, I can't do it. So basically, yeah, I can definitely relate. And I envy a lot of the new MGTOW guys these days, because they have such resources, such as YouTube and you know, the internet, all of these websites and news groups, and they can hear from other guys what their experiences have been in marriage and in their divorces. And one thing I think that's just saved my ass and really helped me decide this is that that I'm a mechanic. I mean, I've worked in a 98% male-dominated space all my career, pretty much, for like 19, 20 years. And I would see divorce after divorce, and all of their blow-ups and crazy crap going on. And then, of course, I saw friends getting hosed over so badly. I went to visit a friend of mine in jail with all my other friends, and who had been falsely accused of horrendous crimes by an angry wife. And I just said, no, can't do it. And sure that somewhere out there, there's some lady who I probably would have married in other circumstances, and she is just, I mean, she's probably done with her reproductive years. She may very well have hit menopause by now, because I am like 48, going on 49. So yeah, women tend to shut down reproductively right around then. But basically, yeah, she went through her life, and she just had to find her own way without my help and without my input, because our whole freaking society has just made her too friggin' dangerous to live with. So it's too bad for her, and just as well for me, because I've had a pretty darn good life over this last 20 years. My middle years, from youth to late middle ages, which is where I am now, have been pretty darn good, and just getting better and better. I mean, I got all kinds of projects going on, and I got rent money coming in from my condo, and gardens popping up here at the house, and I'm going to be painting my deck tomorrow, and I'm putting in a self-watering planter. Let me just take a minute to show you. I'm really proud of this. Here it is. This is a pond liner, and it's going to have about 5 inches of water in it. Then there's going to be another liner. Then there's some fencing here, supported by concrete blocks, and I'm going to have another pond liner in here with holes in it, and then the plants, and then I'll have soil on top of that, and I'll plant into it, and then the plants can just drop a root right down through the holes in the upper pond liner and have all the water they want. I'll have compost and organic matter along the top. And I know if you're not a gardener, that's boring, but this is fun stuff for me. Good times. Just look at the awesome truck. You know, it's taken a long time. It's been a long slog, but I am finally pretty darn I'm pretty darn close to where I want to be, and now I'm just enjoying the ride. Good times. Well, I won't bore you anymore. I'm out of here.